This week we return back to our training journey and see how Sopita and her parents have been doing at home. During the transition lesson, Mom told me she was going to keep up the training with her boyfriend. So let's go see how they did the past week. She doing pretty decent with her obedience wise, just like her?
Yeah, she definitely listens more. It's mainly like the barking and like the poop eating for sure, and then like the heel and like leash walking. She's definitely better, but we also had kind of like a busier weekend, so in terms of like Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
Kind of go over how to actually use the leash when she's on it, because I've been like trying to when I take her outside, and she doesn't really seem to like listen to anything I say or ask her to do when she's on the leash. Even if I give her like a little tug.
She's like,
helps a little bit, but she doesn't really, she just comes, distracted or doesn't really want to listen either way. But
when she does try to eat poop, we can call her. She does come for the most part, but
I feel like she's been better than it was originally, because even if we were yelling at her, she would still try to grab a mouthful and then run away from us.
Yeah.
But if we're outside and we witness her going up to it and I'll yell,
she'll
no,
go away from
she'll go away from it.
Perfect. So. Okay, that's exactly what I was looking for. Because like I told you, as soon as I corrected her for it here, I didn't see it for the rest of the time. Like she didn't try. So that's a good sign that she's making progress. It's just going to take that repetition of you guys correcting her for it, which you can use the e-collar for too if you guys wanted to do e-collar work with it. But with your voices, it'll just take a little bit more patterning. Hey girlfriend, what are you doing? What are you going to get in there? Go get Mom. There you go. Sopita, go to place. Good girl. No, down. There you go. With the place command, it's also an implied stay. I would just stand a couple feet away, telling her go to place, and then she'll plop up there. She just wants to sniff around because that bed's probably been used a million times today. So she's like, all my friends were on here. I need to know what's going on.
Yeah, the longer periods of time is like the only thing with place. Like I want her to stay there for a while, but she's getting used to it slowly and slowly. Yeah. I don't know if it's because it's a cot, she likes this more, or.
Well, and this is what she's used to. So like transferring over to her bed is a little bit different for her. And plus she's at home, so she's gonna push you guys. She's gonna say, what can I get away with? Like if I fight Mom 10 times on getting off this bed, the 10th time, every time I'm gonna get away with it. So you gotta pretty much beat her in it. And that's what was hard for her, is because her first week here when I'm doing place, she's like, I'm not doing it, Lexi. And I had to just keep going and keep patterning it to show her, if you stay on the bed, that's more of a reward. You get pets, you get cookies, you can have a bone. Like you get to be a little bit more free rather than me having to come get you, put you back on the bed every 5 minutes. But she's a puppy, so it's hard for her because her impulse control was like, not around when she came in, because she's 6 months old. She doesn't have a good impulse control. So her friends would walk by and she'd like fly off the bed at them. She's like, I have to go say hi. I'm like, Sopita, you don't know. Like I didn't tell you that. So for her, I would just walk up every couple minutes and just pet her, give her a cookie, walk back out. You can practice like turning your back to her, because that's gonna be hard, because a dog knows, like they know if you're not paying attention. So I would like walk away, turn my back to her, walk back in and reward her for still staying with your back turned, stuff like that, because that's gonna be the hardest part for her, especially just as a puppy. So when you take the leash, I want you to, well, she's out of position, so you step back with your left foot and then kind of guide her back into heel. And then just walk off, because right now she's being rude. Her itching is her being like, I don't want to do this. I'm tired, I don't want to do it. And then you can make either turn of your choice, right about or left about, and then tell her heel. Just remind her again. There we go, good girl. And you can just walk her out just a tiny bit. When you get up to Mom, if she does pull, you can give her that little pop like you did. That was perfect. And then you can just ask her to sit or down or turn or, good girl. And then tell her no and start walking again.
No.
There you go. And you guys are walking and she's itching her neck and she's just being like that. She knows the collar. It's not like it's hurting her or it's actually itching. She just doesn't want to.
No.
Yeah, for that as well, when she flips around, it's like you're talking to your kid and they turn around while you're talking to them. So when she's doing this stuff, that's why you keep walking, because it's enforcing like, hey, we're working. Like you don't have a choice, we're gonna work. So now next time when you ask her to sit, be a little bit more stern, tell her sit in like a kind of a dad voice.
Sit.
There you go. And now down immediately. There you go. Yeah, there you go. No, that was perfect. That little pop.
3 times in a row.
That's okay. Sopita did so good for her follow-up. They came in with a bunch of questions, their concerns, stuff like that that's been going on the last week that she's been home. We followed through with all the commands. Dad wasn't here for the transition, so he got to finally work her, see how I did it, everything like that, and she did so good. Mom was able to correct the nipping at the legs, nipping at the shoelaces. She was just being really pushy and rude, and Mom was able to take a grab at that, and she was able to control it a lot better. So it was super exciting to see how good she did, how well she followed through with them asking for commands, and I'm super excited to see her in group class this Saturday, just to see how well they're doing at home.